orders were granted by the sovereign on the advice of the Privy Council that have a history dating back to the 13th century. St James's Fair was held originally on the first Friday in August at the town of Roxburgh. Roxburgh rose to prominence under King David I, who is credited with bringing stability to Scotland after decades of internal strife. He chose Roxburgh as his power base, built a castle and a royal residence, and then awarded the town its royal charter. The historical records show David using Roxburgh as his principal seat of government. If history had turned out differently, Roxburgh could have taken the place of Edinburgh today. After the decline of Roxburgh, Kelso prospered and became the place of commerce and worship with the building of the abbey. But because Kelso never received the royal charter, the neighbouring town of Jedburgh, being the royal borough, claimed the privilege of opening the fair and also received half of the money made. Something has changed. I now call on the Provost of the Royal Borough of Jedburgh to read the proclamation.
The proclamation, oyez, oyez, oyez. Whereas the Fair of St James is to be held on this first Saturday of September and is to continue for the space of 2 days from and after this proclamation, I, Harvey Oliver, in the name and authority of our Sovereign Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, and the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Queen and Defender of the Faith, and in the name and authority of the Honourable Provost of the Royal Borough of Jedburgh, and the name and authority of the High and Potent Prince, the Duke of Roxburgh, and his Provost of Kelso, make due and lawful proclamation that no person or persons shall presume to trouble or molest the present fair, or offer any injury to another, or break the Queen's peace, prohibiting all old feuds and new feuds, or the doing of anything to disquiet the said fair, under the high pains of law, and also that no person or persons shall make any private bargains prejudicial to the customs and proprietors of the said fair, certifying that those who contravene any part of the said customs will be prosecuted and fined according to the law. God save the Queen.
Can we mimic the hand?
There will now take place the crowning of the King and Queen of St James's Fair. I call upon the crowning official, Jim Curry, to come up onto the platform. The standard bearer will hand over the St James Fair standard. The cushion bearer will hand over the cushion. The crowning of the Queen of St James Fair. the crowning of the King of St James Fair. Our crowning official will now say a few words.
King Jamie, Queen Tegan, platform party, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. I was delighted to receive your invitation to come here today to crown your King and Queen. Let me tell you why. I'm going to try this, but it won't be easy, to say a huge thank you to the Kelso community in having me as manager of your local swimming pool. In 1973, I took up the post of swimming teacher coach. Then in 1975, I was elected as Kelso swimming pool manager by Kelso Town Council, of which I became known as Jolly Jim. Over my career as manager, I have several memorable experiences of which I would like to take this opportunity to share with you. Our pint-sized heroes, Gemma and Darren Lauder, who learned to swim in Kelso swimming pool, now living in Australia, rescued their 18-year-old babysitter, Michael, who while swimming collapsed in his pool. How they reacted in the rescue was truly amazing. Eric Paxton, 1976, Kelso laddie, losing his false teeth. The good news, Eric, we've found him at long last, while draining the pool for the refurbishment. Saturday mornings, funsters were hilarious, with cuddly toy pet shows, inflatable fun times, and of course our famous joke spots, of which I will give you the pleasure. In which direction does a chicken swim? Clockwise. Why do male elephants swim whenever they want? They always have their trunks with them. In 1914, Kelso Swimming Club was formed, swimming down the waterside at Mayfield. After a lapse of 18 years, the club held a gala in the Cobby with over 2,000 spectators lining both riverbanks to see the town crier today must have felt the Olympics had arrived in Kelso. In 1976, Margaret Mackay, who sadly passed away a few weeks ago, worked tirelessly to make the swimming club a huge success, with swimmers reaching local, East District, also Scottish titles. This summer we had 4 swimmers competing at the British Championships in Sheffield, bringing home golds, also national records for Scotland.
even had Lucy Hope, our Olympic child, televised in the new Olympic pool in London. Must have been the biggest stage of all. Congratulations to the coaches and swimmers. I believe swimming is considered such an important life skill by so many parents that their little ones start swimming well before they have tied their first shoelace or cycled their first bike. So by providing an activity program, we can deliver safety, fun and fitness within the community of which you are all part of the challenge. In the last few years, we've been working to create an amazing project for Kelso Swimming Pool, of which some of you have already experienced. The new changing village, up-to-date facilities for disabled users, also our new air-conditioned exercise studio for our variety of classes are truly amazing. In order you don't miss out, we even have some extra armbands, rubber ducks for the ones who have not taken the plunge yet. In closing, I wish to say, while I will miss my days at the Big Puddle, I have also enjoyed the friendship of countless thousands of swimming lessons whom I class as all my friends. I've had an amazing journey in making people happy, to prepare for the future, helping the next generations the chance to benefit from a healthy lifestyle. I would also like to say thank you to the St. James's Fair Committee for giving me the honour to be this year's crowning official, for all their hard work in the lead up to this weekend and over the coming 2 days of the St. James Fair. All the stall holders and groups that have come together from all over the borders to support this event. I wish all 4 principals all the best for their year in office. I hope that they and you all have a fantastic weekend. I'm sure it will be a great success. Thank you.
I call upon the Kelso Laddie and the Barrigadi and Manishi to present the symbols of St. James. I call upon the town crier to cry the fair.
Known that I, William Patterson, am the town crier for St. James's Fair in Kelso. All people, noble or humble, attending the fair will behave in a proper manner. Any person bringing the fair into dispute will be flogged and receive a day in the stocks. Now all these people go forth and enjoy the fair. God save the Queen.